Sanvanani, Dumelang, Avsheni, hello and welcome to Built to Last, Sasol's signature SME webinar series supporting you to build lasting and sustainable businesses. My name is Ntsiki Mkhize. I'm the founder of Mentor, a global mentorship network supporting female social entrepreneurs. I am the founding editor of Mentor magazine, a speaker, an author, and I'm so excited to be the program director for today's event, which is going to be fantastic, right? I want to welcome all of you and a special welcome in the spirit of Women's Month to all the ladies that are joining us. Now, you are experiencing this event via the Slido app. And if you look at the app, I've already said hello to you. And I'm quickly going to see if you guys have said hello back. So I said, hi, everyone. Looking forward to connecting. And I'm Ntsiki from Joburg. So please use this opportunity to connect, to engage, and to find other entrepreneurs and network, right? Because we are combining the best of virtual experiences with the unique touches of a live experience so that you can connect but also have a great quality event. So link up with the entrepreneurs. You'll see there's a chat function, there's a Q&A function, and that will be active throughout today's program. So you can post your comments in there as our speakers come to the stage. If you have any questions for them, you can pop those questions in there and we will monitor them. We will ask them to our speakers. We see you, so we will engage with you. The beauty of technology is that we can stay connected throughout the day and after this event even. So please head over to our social media, follow us at Sasol, and any comments that you have, please hashtag Sasol and society. Now, one of the big reasons I'm excited about today is one specifically in the spirit of Women's Month is that the theme for International Women's Day this year was Choose to Challenge. And in response to the pandemic, in response to the unrest, we're trying to inspire you to choose to challenge. And I'm hoping that as you engage with us today, you'll receive a few nuggets that will allow you to go back into your environment and choose to challenge how you show up, choose to challenge the status quo, choose to challenge the way that you do business. And in this chapter, so this is part 2, we'll be looking at creating opportunities for you to succeed. And we will have our experts who are experts in business leaders, who are entrepreneurs themselves, and they will be sharing their journey, their experiences, but also giving you insights that can support you in your business. They'll be speaking to how do you go about rebranding, how do you set up business processes, and if you stay tuned the whole day, the panel that I know everyone's looking forward to is our final panel for the day that will be speaking about access to finance. Now, who doesn't want to know about that? And it's not just great conversation and content for today, but a little bribery always works, right? So stay tuned throughout the day. We will be asking you spot questions. There'll be polls as well, and we'll be giving away spot prizes for that. And there are 4 prizes to be given away today, right? And if you stay tuned, one of those prizes is valued at up to 25,000 Rand. Now, I know that's absolutely something you want to walk away with. And for those of you who are coming back post-COVID, for those of you who have been shifting in this period, so I know I launched a business during the pandemic. So for those of you who've done the same, you're probably thinking about, how do I reposition my business? How do I rebrand myself, right? We have a whole session discussing that and sharing tips that you can walk away today with a rebrand for your business. Not just that, as entrepreneurs, we're constantly pitching our businesses, whether you're pitching to investors or you're pitching to potential customers, suppliers, or partners. We have an entire session on how do you pitch, and that's coming from somebody who does a heck of a lot of pitching. So that's going to be a great session to look forward to. And I want to hear from you, and I want to connect with you. Now, in the spirit of resilience, I want to share something with you that's just a quick tip to keep in your back pocket that you can use. And this is something we call the Bridges of Optimism. I know that when we are overwhelmed, when we have a lot of things going on, it's very easy to kind of feel like you're sinking, right? And so the 3 bridges of optimism that we use in coaching, whether it's one-on-one coaching or with entrepreneurs, talks about moving from PPE to TIE, right? So how do you shift from looking at things as being permanent, pervasive, and powerless, to thinking about them as being temporary, isolated, and if it's possible. Now, when you listen to the content today, thinking about where your business is at the moment, where you are as an individual, and some of the stuff that you might be, or some of the challenges that you might be facing, the first question to ask yourself really is, how long is this thing going to last? Now, I know a lot of people are suffering from pandemic fatigue. It's like, when is this going to end, right? So instead of thinking about things as being permanent and feeling like something is lasting and going on absolutely forever, kind of shift it onto the other side and go, you know what, this sucks, but this is temporary, and this too will pass. The second question to shift over that bridge of optimism is to ask yourself, how widespread is this challenge? And we often have the tendency to kind of look at situations as being pervasive, you know, so if you have a business pitch that doesn't go well, it's easy to come back and feel like, ah, nothing is working, my life is falling apart, the business is falling apart, and that's not true, you know, things aren't pervasive. Ask yourself the question, actually this thing is isolated, and just keep it to the part of your life that it's actually affecting. So if it was just one bad pitch, it's just a bad pitch, you still have a great business, right? If it was one poor sale that didn't go through the way you expected, it's just that one thing, it doesn't affect everything else. And the final thing is the third question, what can I do about it? And that's really to say, instead of feeling powerless, and I know sometimes there's a lot of things that happen in the macro environment and there's not much you can do about it, but you can always make a decision on how you choose to show up. So shifting from powerless to if it possible, and asking yourself, what can I do differently in the situation? Or which part of this can I control? And it's a nice tool that we use in positive psychology, which is called taking the remote back. So there is a remote control. You can decide which channel you're watching. So take back your power. And that's a big thing we're going to be sharing with you. So before I move on to introducing our first speaker, I want to say hi to Jafta, who's joining us. Hi, Jafta Ngubeni. Hi to Kunze Mnyama, hi to Refilwe, hi to Matabo, Dumsile, Tabo, hi to Shomi. She says, good morning, young African creative kind Pty Ltd. Thank you so much for sharing your business. It's nice to know who you are. And hi to Precious as well. I see you also. Please keep engaging. Drop and let us know, you know, what is your business? What does your business do? So that other people can find you and connect with you. Now, speaking about taking back the power and taking back that remote control, our first speaker is a man who has a passion for supporting small businesses. He's passionate about small business development, and he's been instrumental in shaping and leading Sasol's supplier transformation journey and strategy. He is the Chief Procurement Officer here at Sasol, as well as a trustee for Sasol Siakanya Board. Please welcome to our virtual stage, Mr. Libelo Lukele.